Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is officially 2017, which is really crazy to think about. So in the interest of I don't want to say starting fresh, but kind of starting fresh. One of the things that I decided to do with the massive amount of books that I received for Christmas, in addition to the massive amounts of books that I will probably receive for my birthday, I kind of thought, you know what, it's time to clean out my shelves a little bit because I do own a lot of things that I haven't read, and honestly, I'm probably just not going to read. After my reading tastes have kind of changed over the years, I've been holding on to these thinking, okay, well, I'm going to get to them eventually. And, you know, now that I'm really evaluating where I'm at as a reader, I just don't see myself getting to these. So this is my first ever book unhaul. I have a total of 24 books. So since there are so many to go over, let's just go ahead and get started. First book that I'm going to be unhauling is The Wind Done Gone by Alice Randall. This is supposed to be a parody of Gone with the Wind, told in the perspective of some of the people of color that are in Gone with the Wind. It looks like it's a really short read, but I honestly just don't see myself getting to it. I'm sure that this is a fun read. I remember picking this up as kind of an impulse buy at a secondhand bookstore, but I just don't see myself getting to it, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Next one that I'm gonna be getting rid of is The Host by Stephanie Meyer. Once again, I've heard good things about this book. This isn't that I think that it's crap or anything like that. I just don't foresee myself reading it. You know what? I've heard good things and I've heard bad things. So let me rephrase that. I've heard mixed reviews about this. I am not going to go into what it's about. Again, this has been sitting on my shelf for a couple of years now and I just don't see myself getting to it. So it's gone. Next one on my list is Scarlet by Alexandra, Ripley. This is supposed to be the sequel to Gone with the Wind. I don't really know that much about it. Again, I've had it for quite some time and I just don't foresee myself getting to it. So next one is Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. I have actually never read anything by this author, and this was given to me by somebody who was also unhauling books at the time. I don't really know much about it. It seems like it's a contemporary, but seeing as where my reading tastes have kind of gone, not to mention I have had this for several years now, I just don't see myself picking it up. Next book on the list is Rotten Ruin by Jonathan Mayberry. I'll be honest, I'm kind of over the whole zombie thing. It's just not exactly what I want to read anymore, and I'm sure that there's more to it than that. Don't get me wrong. Again, I know very little about this book. I just know that it has been sitting on my shelf. Again, this is another impulse buy that I got for probably less than $5, but I just don't see myself picking it up. It's not really in line with where I'm going right now, and it just doesn't really interest me. So next book on my list is Red Glove by Holly Black. This is actually the second book in the Curse Worker series. I have read all three. I did enjoy them. However, this is the only one that I physically own. But while I did enjoy the series, it's just not really something that I see myself rereading. And since I don't see myself rereading it, I'm just not going to hold on to this. So next book is Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. No, I haven't seen the movie. No, I haven't read the book. I've heard good things about this book. But once again, just not really something that I'm interested in reading, and I don't foresee myself being interested in reading it anytime soon. Next one, House of the Scorpion by Nancy Farmer. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I picked this book up thinking that it was actually The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater, and it wasn't that, and I don't know anything about this book right now. Okay, so I'm reading the back, and it's really weird, and embryos and being implanted into a cow, and this is just a little bit too weird for me. So, again, it's been sitting on my shelf for so many years. Haven't picked it up now. Don't think I'm going to pick it up anytime soon. So, next book is A Million Little Pieces by James Frey. I actually did read the second book in this, I guess the sequel to this, My Friend Leonard. And I do remember very much enjoying that. However, knowing what I know about the author at this point and the fact that he's a shithead, I really just have no desire to actually read this, especially because he marketed this as a memoir, and as we all know, that was not the case at all. So just, even if I were to read it taking it as a work of fiction, I'm just not interested at this point in time. So next one, Fall of the Templars by Robin Young. Again, I don't remember what this is about, but I'm pretty sure that I picked this up thinking, oh, this looks like historical fiction, so this is going to be something that I'm interested in. I've never read it, not going to. It's gone. Next one, Another James Frey, Bright Shiny Morning. I picked this up on like clearance for I think like $3 or something at some bookstore. And this is actually a story about the city of Los Angeles and some of the people that live there. This book, it wasn't an awful book, but I don't ever see myself rereading it. And especially towards the end, I find myself like skipping over certain sections of it, and it just was not, it wasn't that great. And if you like this book, I'm sorry, it wasn't the best thing in my opinion. I don't foresee myself rereading this, so it's gone. Next one is another Kristen Hanna, True Colors. Again, got this from the same person. Again, don't see myself reading it, so yeah. The next one, and you guys will recognize this one, I finally made the decision, The Scarlet Gospels. This book disappointed me so much that I just don't even want to keep it. I just don't even want to keep it. I'm not going to reread this. I thought about rereading it for a minute because I thought, you know, maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think that I'm missing something. I just think that it was not a good book. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. I'm not going to reread it, so it just is taking space on my shelf, so I'm not gonna, nope. The next 4 books that I have are, oh wait, this is 5 books, just kidding. Next 5 books that I have are 5 books from the Southern Vampire series or the Sookie Stackhouse novels, however you want to call it. I read, I think, the first 4 or 5 of these, and I mean, I liked them okay, but this just isn't a series that I see myself finishing, and it's just taking up space on my shelves. And the ones that I have read, I don't foresee myself rereading, so they're just taking up space. I'm gonna get rid of them. Next one is M is for Monster. This is actually a collection of short stories. It's done by, you know, A is for Alien, and it has an alien short story. I actually think that for that, it's The Call of Cthulhu by H.P. Lovecraft, but I just don't see myself picking this up for whatever reason. I don't know. This is another book that was an impulse buy. I got it on clearance. Not gonna pick it up. Next one is Iced by Karen Marie Moning. I don't know. This was given to me by someone. I don't know much. I actually don't know anything about it. I just know I'm not gonna read it. That's all I really know. That might sound bad, but I just know I'm not gonna read it. And the last 4 in this massive list, Unhaul, whatever, is 4 books by James Rollins. We have Bloodline, Black Order, Sandstorm, I'm reading this backwards, sorry, and then I don't know what the other one is. The Blood Gospel. Whoops. They know that I'm getting rid of them, so they're trying to attack me. These were also given to me by somebody. I have no idea who. I don't know what these are about. I just know I'm not going to read them. They're just kind of like taking up space on my shelf, so. Okay, so those are the books that I'm going to be unhauling for the new year. If you have read any of these books and can think of a really good argument for why I shouldn't get rid of them, by all means, comment down below, let me know what you think of them. But as of right now, some of them are going to be donated and some of them are going to be sold back to a secondhand bookstore so I can get me some store credit. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and remember to subscribe if you have not already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.